All right, in this video, we're just going to go through some comments and questions, give you some updates on this channel here about some of the things to come. And, so stay tuned to the end. We'll check it out, try to make it under 8 minutes. So a couple of things. One, I'm going to have David Pierce back on tomorrow, today being the 12th. He's going to be on the 13th. Now, remember, he's the UK patent attorney. I did a lot of shows on with him about the Craig Wright trial. So it'll be interesting to hear his perspective on the Satoshi identity trial and then also the coming passing off click paste that's just now going on right now. In addition, I'm going to share my screen here in a moment. Satoshi did a show with Bruce Thompson. Check it out. I'm actually going to go. I'll go watch it when I have time and see what they had to say. It looks like it's about 2 hours. I remember Bruce was the Australian investor that invested in Bitcoin SV. He's just he sounds like a really savvy investor. I know he sold Ethereum at the top, and then now he's converted to BSV, being it's like at a cheap price. So it'll be interesting to hear his perspective as an investor. So totally cool on that. Now I wanted to go through some of these, so stay tuned. If the states have to balance their budget, so should the feds, dude. Absolutely. Listen to my End the Fed video that I put out 2 of those regarding that. Check them out. It's going to be a wild ride with Trump and Kennedy. Promises to buy 500 BTC shit tokens. My take at the 2 clowns or the 2 fraudsters and Donald Trump reign may be shortened in the U.S. history. And yes, BTC will be worth 1 IRR, bringing a collapse in the U.S. financial system and fearmongers who have been predicating now for decades. So the only 2 people that I trust are Elon Musk and Dr. Craig Wright. Every BTC meme influencer will bring a new pair of underwear. Woo! Badass. 2-1, baby. I'm most curious about what I'm most curious about is how this will relate to the WEF and the BRICS agreement and the allied countries and the utilize of central banking. Okay. So let me comment on that, dude. That's a pretty good question here. Okay. So this is going to be a little bit of a shock to people. So brace yourself if you're hearing this for the first time. But we are under what's called a continuity of government operation or devolution. It's in the manuals. I've done the research on it, and Derek Johnson did the best deep dive on it. Anyways, we are definitely under a continuity of government devolution program, military style operation, and have been since, I think it's actually going back since 2015. So that being said, the comment on the BRICS agreement, how it would apply. It looks like the way I would analyze that is that there's like some seriously highly well calculated maneuvers happening, including with the BRICS agreement, actually the U.S. pulling out of the UN. And there's a bill now that is now entering Congress, it looks like, to where the U.S. will potentially pull out of the UN and ask the UN to vacate from New York City. And regarding the BRICS, and then enter into the BRICS agreement with allied countries, including China and Russia as the main allies. And then stabilize the dollar potentially through backing it as a gold-backed currency, where I think what will end up going is the End the Fed bill will likely get signed, and then it will be done through the Treasury, and then the currency will keep the dollar but back it by gold. Now, Russia's already said they're going to utilize the dollar. China's in good graces with the U.S. now as well. And actually, I think what's really going on is that, it's all been happening all behind it. I think it's all these negotiations have been happening during this continuity of government operation for the last 4 years. And they were just kind of pending for this election to take place. So I was kind of a rant. I mean, people, just some nonsensical comments here. Just hate, trollers, hate, unclear. Hey, what's up, bro? God bless you. Much love. Mark Steven. 21. Everything I agree with you, and I said in this video. So Sangstar completely agrees with decentralized banking, dude. That decentralized banking video is badass, dude, by the way. I mean, I freaking broke down some serious history on that video. Some people, I bet you for the first time, a lot of you guys have been hearing that stuff, man, about, Edward Mendelhouse. That's a real letter that was actually found in the Woodrow Wilson archives, so it kind of takes you into the, what it said in the letter was the actual plan. So this is after they're gloating. Mendelhouse was gloating about capturing the Mental House was basically on the inner circle of President Wilson. Now, President Wilson was likely a good guy, but he got blackmailed into this position, and he had no choice but to sign the Federal Reserve Act. I think that's just my opinion, but my research on it. So, but Mental House, the Mental House letter gives you an insight for the gloating of the inside minds of the Federal Reserve people for what they were doing afterwards and how they developed this new system of pledging and the birth certificates. And it's just it's a piece of history that people should know. 21, GESARA. Yeah, I mean, GESARA and NESARA, man. I can't back up that with GESARA and NESARA because there's no proof on any of that yet. Now, it would be a nice pipe dream, but I'm not going to support anything GESARA and NESARA until I could see and validate it. Now, the whole continuity of government and the devolution plan, that's clear, man. I mean, I freaking read, I could go through it. Literally, I have all the manuals on it now. And it even says that, I mean, it's just very clear. I don't want to go through it in detail right now, but it's very clear. The operations manual and procedures and for what's happening is crystal clear with what we're experiencing. So here we go. I wonder how this fits into BSV. It's not a scam. It was supposed to happen in 2007, 2017. I don't remember. Non-voters have no right to comment on the election. Well, I personally voted, just FYI. I know that's my mom. But, so did I say I didn't vote? Because I did technically vote. But I haven't seen that my vote got counted yet. I have a provisional ballot. So let me pause that for a second. Hold on. Yeah, big pharma and regulator situation been known for decades. BSV is king. Stick with BSV, bro. Thanks for the input. It's a very good breakdown on the election landscape. This is all connected when you talked about BSV, okay? This is all interly connected, the political landscape, and it's just Bitcoin SV is what I would say is the final frontier. Okay, so it's all connected, dude. And I'm not going to stick with BSV. So unsubscribe if that's what you want. I'm not going to just talk about one topic. That's not going to happen. That's just boring, dude. But it is the end. Like I said, it is the end of the rainbow. It's the big paradigm. And you'll be surprised. There's a lot more to come on it. It's an immutable ledger that work with we definitely. That's the key. See, like JP says, it's the ledger that we need to keep honesty and transparency for everybody to be able to have that fixed protocol that never changes, making this immutable ledger that is putting trust and transparency back on the blockchain, the original blockchain, the original Bitcoin protocol. When I say BSV doesn't even do it justice. The word BSV does not do it justice. What it is the 2009 Bitcoin blockchain. That's what it is. Because if you follow it all the way back, so I don't like using BSV because it doesn't give it any credibility. It's the original blockchain, and you can trace the signatures back. It's the only one that traces the signatures all the way back. All right, so let's see. Kudos to you for putting out the quality content, continuously challenging the kind of way. Thank you, dude. It is, dude. It's insane. Like, think about it. Like, I would never have considered talking about end the Fed on the internet 10 years ago. Never. I was too scared, dude. I was too terrified. But dude, now it's like free speech. It's open, man. I feel like the world is ready for this information now. Craig Wright. This video is carefully crafted. Oh, wow. The video content is carefully crafted. I have one more question. Oh, this is a scam. This is just a scam. Don't. Okay, these are spam comments. Spam. That was a GrimX space. Great crypto debate. It was, dude, with the we had the BTC guy on, it was a grim debate. It was a grim crypto space. It wasn't the usual BSV people on there, Bitcoin SV people, original protocol. We had a BTC guy on there, and again, it's like, dude, but it's good to hear that perspective. I think it's important to hear, what do the small blockers think? Why do they think? And from their perspective, hey, we got the biggest guns, we got the biggest numbers, we're so great because the numbers at 86,000. Hey, that's their perspective, dude. Pound the chest. Hats off, bro. Okay. Fundamentals though. Who does the most transactions? How does the protocol actually map out? It's like these are all different subjects open for debate. So it has nothing to do with number price. So thank you for your info. Be careful with the scammers. We have to deal with them. However, the IPv6. However, when the IPv6 start, I believe IPv6 will play an important role. Some people are missing that the IPv6 protocol build, which is like the larger parts of the internet. So it's adding another expansive layer to the Wi-Fi's. So right now you've got X amount of Wi-Fi protocols. With IPv6, it will expand the amount of Wi-Fi addresses to where everything in your house could have a internet address. And this is already going on in, I think, like 2/3 of the world. So this is not like something that it's on a pipe dream. This is already happening. And so the people with IPv6 are working with the insides of the people with Bitcoin, and the patents, because the IPv6 people, they see, oh, okay, you guys own the patents on this, so we're going to work with you about mapping out the future of this internet with this Terra node being the massive scaling of the internet, of the Bitcoin blockchain, doing millions of transactions a second, right? So it's the only thing that could possibly work, and also, of course, be legal. Because they're not going to do the IPv6 on some illegal protocol built in patent infringement that doesn't scale. What's the point? Content creators generate, yeah. Well, content creators on OnlyFans generated $6 billion. It was more than the NBA, just on OF alone. Unbelievable. I posted a simple 3-step process here on how to get BSV, and the post was deleted. Wow. Dude, I don't know who deleted it. That's terrible, man. Craig wanted someone for debate. Why not Stefan? That would be great to watch. Oh yeah, Stefan, right, dude. That's funny. Still need marketing, growth of integration. Yeah, we need marketing, but it's the content creators are the marketers. I'm a content creator. I'm small time. I'm just a little guy, just not doing much. But I'm saying I got 40,000 subscribers, and that's great, dude. I'm happy. I'm grateful for all that. But I'm saying, imagine when you have 50,000 subs, 100,000 subs, and they're on Instagram, though even 1 million, even more, and then you direct them to the platform. That's content. That's what I'm talking about. Saying, hey guys, for example, Patreon is an example, right? So, hey guys, join my Patreon. That people would say, content creator would say, and then people sign up over there at Patreon. That's how they get paid. That's what I'm talking about, marketing, and when it's a really exciting topic. So onboarding ramps are definitely, dude, onboarding ramps, just a quick update, man. I'm working feverishly with the guys at Money and Hand Cash, and also, of course, Daniel Street, and even Gorilla Pool, OneSat Ordinals, dude, everybody's coming together in unity right now. Everyone's coming together realizing that, look, problem is onboarding is crap. Onboarding sucks. When people want to buy $2 in the Money stablecoin that is coming, how are they going to do it? Oh, they have to go through 45 minutes of KYC, and then it takes another 2 days. Unacceptable, not acceptable. So that problem is feverishly, aggressively being solved. I'm having meetings every single day, if not every other day, like uniting people around, trying to find the solution, whether it's going to be, it's $250,000 to solve the problem. Okay. That's basically what we found. So now it's a matter of, do we pay, who pays the 250? Cause it's not like a company. It's not an investment in a company. It's just, that's what it's going to cost to hire these people to do it. They've already done it. So who's going to pay the money? So we're trying to figure that out, or whether there's a better way to do it. And it's in the works, but the good news is the solution exists. It's happening. It's been done. The 2-click onboarding problem, boom, boom, it happens. So now it's a matter of just getting to the bottom of it. Sounds like my comment here at 924. That was my comment, 924. What did he say? About your question for me, commodities are fungible. So how are they taken seriously? An investment of money, exceptions for profits, common enterprise and reliance on others would classify it as a security. The common enterprise and reliance on efforts of others may taper off as counting on global decentralization blockchain commodities, I believe, are fungible in a definition. So if not the basis for Bitcoin to buy the 20 with the 21 million, but it's still perhaps needs fungibility in the count as a commodity. BTC stop loss, shaky ground. I left my BC with Craig. Okay, these are just jokes. Craig Life, he has more money than Africa. He will fund it. No comment. Thank you so much for the amazing video. Here we go. This is spam. Heck yeah, I'm down to fund it. Gangsta. Still more one legit than Craig Wright. For sure, a chess move by Copa that Craig is not alone in his claim to be Satoshi. It's more obvious for me to send it up on close. This is a spam comment. Hope it doesn't rug right now. The funniest thing is I saw this evidence, naming Coinbase back in 2007. Plot twist, Craig hired him, got him to launch the Terranode team. Dude, I mean, Terranode is such a sleeper. It's definitely good to be aware of it. The only thing I don't support is like, we don't want to just sit back and relax and think that everything's great and do nothing. So, because like, while Terranode is coming, yeah, while they do have the patents on the original protocol, I do believe, while IPv6 is coming, it still takes work, dude. And it takes, like, that's what it's all about. Peer to peer, the community, the people individually, entrepreneurs, business ideas. That's what it takes. So we've got to really step up our game on and, come together. And if it's this coming together with an idea to do a $250,000 fundraising to get this, to get this onboarding process done, then so be it. I mean, I really think that's the most urgent thing right now, though. I mean, all these other ideas are good, but we need to figure out, focus on the $250,000 fundraising. How do we do it legally? Can we do sell a shit coin? I really don't think that's a good idea. I don't really believe in getting behind a shit coin, and all that. So I don't know how it's going to work. Okay. But yeah, so we'll get to the bottom of it. Onboarding is definitely the main issue to solve right now. And, I'm going to keep making videos. The guys don't want me to focus on one subject. It's not going to happen. I mean, I got a freaking wealth of knowledge and experience at this point in my career right now that I could just freaking drop so much bombs in the way of information. I'm going to have to start doing lives. I got OBS Studio now. I got to figure out how to use it. I can start doing lives and start going through questions, integrate it with X as well. Other people that I'm communicating with right now want to do shows. Anyways, there's a shitload to come. I'm going to keep going, and I'm not going to stop. All right. So if you like this video, hit the like button. The ones, leave a comment. I will definitely read them, comment on them as needed, and I'll see you at the top. Later.